thinking is important in human life. The more we think about that and observe, the more we can see it. It's fundamental to so much we do, so much distinctively human activity, to success in life. Getting food, preparing it, cooking, having the aesthetics of cooking and food, making things taste well. There's a lot of thought and observation and mental processing behind that. Having vehicles to get us around, cell phones, things like that, music, fun, games. There's got to be rules in a game. So much we do is has thinking as a foundational basis. Hopefully we want to think better, so we can live better, be more practical. And the thing about that is asking and answering questions. Q&A is an important thing to help drive our thinking. It does a variety of things. Asking and answering questions, you can think of that as like the process of thinking. Because in thinking, we're going through a step-by-step process. One thing leads to another, leads to another, leads to another. And we get an answer. And then there could be some false leads, some things we want to explore further, because all thinking is connected. All thoughts are connected to most everything else and integrated. In good thinking, it doesn't happen automatically. We have free will and volition. So depending on the individual mind, how their ideas work, how they do things up here, things will vary. There always are some connections. There have to be, but some people have much more connections and like mental integrity and connection to the world than others. Some people have more of a shattered, split, conceptual mind frame of reference. It takes work, and it's something we got to learn. It's not obvious. I didn't figure it out on my own. Something we've had to learn through human history, how that really occurs and how it's important. But this is connected with all these other things, and we can go through this, but the process of thought will be like this essentially. And questioning can help us do that. Ask a question, answer it, ask another question, answer it, move forward with your answers and questions to get a final answer. So it helps us go through that, which can help in, of course, math, physics, English. You're writing a paper. What am I going to write about? You decide on something. Okay, what am I going to say about it? Okay, how am I going to say it? What are the parts? How do I find out more? These questions lead to other questions and to answers, you know? What is there to find out about this topic? Physics. What about the history of physics and the importance of it? And Newton did something. Why did he do that? What was his reasoning and thinking? What was the evidence? Who did things before him to figure that out? What ideas mattered? How did they connect them? Where did they learn what science is? All kinds of questions that we can ask and answer like that. It helps us go through a sequence of steps to reach a conclusion, like something simple. The bicycle didn't work. What's keeping it from working? Oh, there's like, this is where it's like not working. There's something here. You figure out, you know, really quickly that chain, sprocket in the back, whatever it's called. You need to fix that, and then the bicycle will work. Fix it, bicycle works. So that's a simple example, other than the complex thing about getting more philosophical about Newton. And it can help. So it can help us go on a sequence of thought, important for different things, like I say, history, physics, stuff at work, figuring out a problem, helping a friend, seeing if someone's telling the truth or not, doing something on the SAT or ACT, studying for it, thinking about, okay, we're doing this in this class. How does this relate to other things? What principles can I pull out of this? So we're doing this thing and we're learning on the ACT. How can I use this technique or idea in math, in physics, at work? Instead of just doing it here, what's the principle, the basic idea involved that I can use elsewhere? Instead of having one little example that comes and goes and seems insignificant, we get this example and get other examples and expand the range so this becomes an idea and a principle of some learning thing that comes up in all different areas of learning in life. There's another example of questioning. And it helps us pull things out of our memory. Instead of giving yourself an order, ask a question. Give yourself time to process. Questions will help pull things out of your memory that you forgot. Like you're on the ACT, there's something in geometry, you can start asking some questions to help remember what ideas you need to answer a certain problem in geometry or in Algebra 2 or Algebra 1 or whatever, or doing something in a English grammar part. So questions are important like that. They have different functions. We can use them in different ways. They can help drive a thought process. They can help pull stuff out of memory, like kind of like priming a pump, them old hand pumps. I think sometimes it wouldn't work if they were dry. You got to put some water in some little thing, and then it can start working. So asking a question helps prime the pump, get stuff coming out of memory, find things that can help. Starts this flow, hopefully this flood of all these ideas you could use on the test or when you're writing a paper. Instead of giving yourself an order, ask a question. Then you can start to get ideas about what you can write about and what you can do. So there are two important things about asking and answering questions, which is a good thinking skill. We should practice, train ourselves in, teach students to do at work, do with our coworkers or with a team at work that we have, people who work under you and all that. Ask and answer questions to help drive your thinking and be more creative. It'll help us a lot in life and be more successful and practical. Because as I say, thinking, when we do that well, questioning can help us think better, and that helps us in all areas of life because it underlies so much we do. Thank you.